glitch. You can't join.
How sad.
That
Well,
is like
I'm gonna
that is
state
like
for the record
sad.
what the union meeting is about. Basically, we're thinking about moving spawn and maybe using command blocks to get to the new spawn because, um, especially with my house, it's just too built up, too ugly. It causes too much lag. It's in
Will,
an
you want me
awful
to
area.
play
It
about
was
why your house is
pretty.
bad?
It was naturally pretty, and there was a lot of room, but that was for 4 people. Now it's expanded way too much, and there's
And
no more
everyone
room
wants to
left.
say, everyone's trying to get relatively close to the center instead of just going out a little bit further.
Additionally, uh, it would allow for more expansion, more city planning, because if there's one thing that has not been done, it is planning. Because the
No
server
kidding.
used to only have 4 regular players, now it has almost 30.
Okay, so we'd have a set spawn, right, Will?
Yes.
And then everyone would have to branch off from there. Like they
Branch off
wouldn't
from
really
there.
be building there. Because if you
Yeah.
had like how would we make spawns like look like a spawn?
Um,
Kind of like this is. Like
well,
this
we
is
would
the
probably
area.
do a big building project, build a big hub center, and this would be not just one person, this would be a collaboration between everyone, I would
Could
hope.
have like shops on the outside, like
Yes,
we
it could
like
have
a
shops and
shopping
stalls. It would become like what Stark Tower failed to be.
was you were trying to be, but
And what my house ended up being. It would be a hub
yeah.
center where everyone kind of hangs out, trades, and is just kind of
Steal.
there. So there, it would be quite big. There would be a central plaza. Right, there would be a central plaza
Yeah.
to it all. It would have area for people to build shops. It would be nice and flat, not full of mountains. Because
This
this
is
is
a big hindrance to spawn now with all the mountains. To actually get a good house in your spawn, you have to do a good bit of digging.
and also along with that digging, there's also it's too clustered. You can't really build anything without interfering with other people.
Yeah.
Alex is your little survival base or whatever your base. It's 2 blocks away from my house, and I built
Wait,
my
me?
farm. Yeah, I built my farm right next to your
Oh.
house, and you built your house right next to my farm. And now there's a room that I can't use, and now you
Your
can't
fault.
expand. It is partially my fault, yes, but I say it's the fault of the server. It's not my fault. It's the
The server
fault.
owner's fault.
Yeah, it's the server owner's fault.
So your fault.
No, I'm not the server owner. Yes, I am.
I was gonna say I'll take over.
I think a lot of us would gladly take over.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to pay $8 a month, sure.
Bro,
Why
I
not?
don't even have $8 now. Exactly.
Another option is to completely reset the world, or not reset it, but start a new world. Although,
Actually, that could be a nice change of pace.
yes.
New World would.
But
be
we'll tell them about how you can put once the thing up that one thing you have updates, you can then put it like the world on.
Yes. One solution is keep spawn, except put it using a world edit.
So basically, you'd be restarting the world, but he would basically like copy and paste the spawn area and like whatever that one thing far away is. I don't know what it's called.
Meridia.
Yeah, Meridia. Like he'd copy and paste that in an area they want it.
Yeah,
So
basically.
like it wouldn't be gone, but it wouldn't, be as used. And then we'd
Basically,
also
like
will
people
show
that
off
live
his
there
red
can
zone.
still live there. Like I would move spawn, not near spawn, but it would be quite far away. I would take maybe 1,000 by 1,000 area, plop it in the world, just copy paste it into the new world. People whose houses are there can still go there, but it would be a brand new world. People would be building new things, and it wouldn't be a hub anymore. And the new like plaza central area would be the hub. And Be very nice. The only problem is that starting a new world, well, for one, I would have to do it, which may not actually work because it would take too much processing power that my computer does not have. Because
Actually, my computer has a good bit of processing power with it. So even
well, I mean, my computer is a literal beast, but I'm talking about copying 10,000 bits of data. Or
oh,
hold on, let me do the math. So
a
basically,
lot.
10 times. Wait, shit. 10,000 times 10,000 times 256 would be copying 2.56 to the times 10 to the 10th power bits of data, which is large.
If you were to start a new world, you also have to factor in all the new stuff that they
Yeah,
added.
that's primarily the reason we're doing it. We
Yeah,
would do
because to get new stuff, you have to travel now like 20,000 blocks away, and no one's gonna want to do
that
that.
because of
Yeah,
Dalton
that-
and Mitchell.
Yeah,
That
Not
gets rid of
necessarily because of Dalton and Mitchell.
it's all
They
Will's
wouldn't travel
fault.
that far away.
It's all my fault. You know what?
It's
For
all
now
your
on,
fault.
I'm taking all the blame. Everything is
Uh-huh.
my fault, and if you have a problem with that, it's also my fault.
So if I blow up your house, it's your fault.
No, that's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
what I'm
Yes, because-
saying.
I like
yeah,
where
it's
this is
because Will
Yeah,
evoked it.
no.
Will
So
revoked what? Griefing of houses? Are you saying you want people to grief your base and stuff?
wait, Will, what happened here?
What happened where?
See?
There was a base here, I swear. Where'd it go?
Why don't you ask, Jacob?
Who's that?
Me.
Where'd the base thing go that you built?
Oh, I completely picked up my house and then moved it.
Holy
Uh-huh.
crap! There's a hole in a wall.
Now it's quite ugly.
I know.
You could like flatten it out and just make a farm.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I already did most of that work.
Exactly.
Or you could
But
use the
still.
bit on top of the hill that I already leveled out for a farm on the other mountain.
It's already a
It's
farm.
Exactly.
Yeah. Except,
It's a farm
So
without crops.
we really need to take a vote, but like there's not everybody on.
not everyone's on. This is actually...
Will, can you send a chat or something where they can
I did.
thumbs down
Yeah,
or
an
like vote?
announcement or like in announcements, because
I just did.
You already
It said, you on meeting?
Yeah, but you have to like put it so that they can vote. Say like, do you want a new world?
New world.
Hello. And then like make it like a
Straw
thumbs up, thumbs down for yes or no.
I'm
So,
gonna
like,
make a
that's
straw
their
poll.
vote.
Hold up.
Goodbye, Quentin.
You should make a way we can.
Bye, Quentin. Oh wait, Dalton. I
What?
still have Quentin's gamer stop cards. Tell him I'll give them to them later.
Gamer stop cart.
Gamer stop.
GameStop.
He won
Get
them.
off the base.
He won them in a card game, and he dropped them, and I picked them up, and I forgot to give them back to him.
Get
Why would
off the base.
Actually, in all honesty, GameStop doesn't have the greatest stuff right now.
Yeah, but it's still Quentin. So
I'm ready for the new Halo game though. I want that.
What I'm ready for is the new Fallout 76 update.
Get
So-
out.
Battle Royale.
Will,
you wanna play?
Dalton, just
No,
get
not
out.
the Battle Royale one, the NPC.
Oh, yeah, they're actually making it a game.
No, it's
Okay,
been a game.
so-
You guys have just never played it and realized how good it is.
Yeah, I have.
Fallout 76, compared to the other Fallout games, Fallout 76 is absolute garbage.
It
Well,
is.
you can't compare them. They're different games.
But they're supposed to be the same.
They're all in they're all in the same franchise.
Hello.
They honestly should have never made it a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so minus all that, Will, how long do you think it would be to add in the new world?
Well, okay, so
Give me a
to
month. Yeah.
wouldn't
A
it be to
month?
make a new world? Will, can't you just load in a new world to start on, right?
And
Yeah, you just delete the current
Quincy,
one.
go put the reds in the dryer.
Just can't you just delete the
What were you
current
saying?
one and load a new world entirely?
I could
He
do that,
could,
except I
but
could just save it, and then there's other bookmarks. Give me a minute.
another thing,
What's happening?
Will, can't you just like, if we do we want to start a new world, or do we just want to go like a couple thousand blocks away from where we are now and just start there?
New
I'm
world.
making a straw poll.
What is
A what?
the
Because
dilemma?
right now, what I'm seeing with a lot of you is a lot of you have all these things, and it's starting to become a little boring for the older people, and the newer people don't have enough resources, or they have to travel like
Yes,
10,000.
that's one of the
Yeah.
things. Like, me, I've been playing on the server for a very long time. I have
Well, no kidding.
hundreds of diamonds. I have a lot of stuff. Everybody who's been playing is basically OP, and then you have pretty much everyone in Jody's faction. They don't even have full diamond armor yet.
Oh, Will, I
Yeah,
can take the diamonds and stuff off your hands if you want. I'll burn them for you. Here, I'll do that now.
No, don't do that. Please do not do that.
I'll
But
do that.
making a new server would, do not touch my
Pretty much
diamonds.
every problem.
What is the
Making a new
dilemma?
server would set everybody off at the same point. We'd be able to spread out more evenly. Um,
Can we also set down
We
like
can pick up-
guidelines for spawn to where
Yeah, we
people
can pretty
don't
much
dig
do-
down?
yes.
We can do what this world is currently failing to do.
What is the problem right now?
The world sucks.
Lag.
too
There's
much
no
lag,
problem with
um,
Meridia. Meridia is what we're modeling the new server after.
So basically, who's in charge of Meridia?
Mitchell and Dalton. It's
Good
kind of
job.
like a co-marriage.
Then
We're
divorce.
divorced.
Then
And then married again. And then divorced again. And then probably married again.
No, we're divorced.
Oh, how sad.
It's not very sad.
So with the new server, I propose a spawn. We make a city type thing for newbies that first join, and they can like borrow a house, and then once they start growing their own base, they can leave.
So pretty much you're gonna charge rent.
No,
Sorry, Will.
No.
I mean.
So it's like a starter house. They can be in
Yeah.
there until they have a certain amount of supplies.
Yeah, and I
Say that
have,
there's a
Orphanage,
limit.
pretty much.
Like there's a supply limit.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
And then
what-
another thing I want to do is the whole faction thing. This is all a bunch of role play. I want it to be easier to do that kind of stuff because that's what
And
I find
also-
fun, especially
Yeah,
in servers.
Especially like when there's actual like we're going. That's like probably the most fun that
Yeah.
we've had so far.
Yeah. We should make a more official council room with a long table and banners for all the different factions.
Yeah, not just
When-
Will being.
Yeah, not just a big seat. I forgot word.
Thing.
UN council room.
Yeah,
It
throne.
looks, it's more like a courtroom than anything.
Yeah, just it basically not a courtroom, not a throne, but just a big council. thing.
Well,
Of course, Will be at like the end, and he'll be like the overall lookover and judge. But
I mean, it
Besides
doesn't have to
that-
be that way.
I'm thinking more like the
Hey.
factions have like banners in their own seat.
Yeah, the factions have equal power. Like the heads of the factions have equal
Basically, what I'm not saying is how to do the role play. I'm just saying, like, here we go to war. What do we do? Right?
Hey, Will, what happens if I shoot the Ender egg?
I don't know. I wouldn't try it.
Can I?
No.
Please.
No.
I already did.
What happened?
And
It's
what
gone.
happened?
It's gone.
power. Smooth.
Why'd you do that?
You told me to.
I told
So-
you not to.
UN
for-
or whatever, or are you just talking?
It's
Oh, I'm
still
just
there.
going up and down
too.
Will's elevator thingy.
For spawn
I'm
on
just
the
building a
new
giant
world.
subway system. It's great.
True.
Hmm.
For spawn on the new world, I'm considering like big city, one big room for council, and then a bunch of smaller houses, and then we'll have probably a few tunnels that lead like really far away from spawn, like get a
Yeah.
rail system.
To establish a
I'm not
highway
building-
system.
I'm not building another freaking subway.
Not a subway, a highway.
A highway underground.
That's a
That-
subway.
Maybe not underground, maybe above ground, maybe at like a height limit. You go up to height limit and it just goes on for a long time.
I'm building
That-
a subway right now, and let me tell you, doing it alone is a pain.
Then just don't do it alone.
Yeah,
Well, it's not
I mean, this would be a group effort.
not on.
when we first started,
And you don't have to do it. If you don't want to do it, then whatever, don't do it. It's not your decision whether it's going to happen, whether you want to do it or not.
And when we first start up the world, I will probably set up like a fake dirt circle area for no one to build in, like a long distance. Then after that, people can start building their homes and stuff. And then
I was
as
thinking
we-
about making the spawn point central area in like a very flat area, and then this central area is gonna like have brick floor or whatever, and it's in
Yeah.
like not necessarily a castle, but just kind of a hub area, and
So
you
like
can
a
set
building
up
surrounding
stalls
spawn.
and shops in this hub area.
So like a spawn building.
A
And
spawn
then
building,
outside-
yes.
outside the hub area, we can start building smaller startup homes, and I'll be in
Mhm.
charge to make it look like a
Yeah,
city.
basically the area around it, and it'll all be not a single build style, but it'll have like build guidelines. Like you can't
Actually,
build
like,
your starter
roughly, like-
house right there.
Like build like
Or-
wood in like a very big place where
For
it's like a lot of stone or
Mhm.
No high rises or something like that.
No, well, you can have high rises. What I'm saying is that I don't want people to build like you go over and you see one of the problems with rule number 3, no destroying people's houses, is that you see Jody's starter house. It's ugly. I want to get rid of it, except I can't because of the rule. So make
get rid
another
of people's
rule.
stuff with a vote.
Yeah, basically,
majority.
your starter house cannot be within like a certain amount of blocks from spawn. Like 1,000 blocks, you have to travel. Like there will be a highway for you, and then you can build your starter house. And then once you're ready to make a good build, that's what you build.
Hey, you should see Jody's new house on my land that she built last night while I was off.
is it horrible?
Yes, it's pretty much like a high rise made out of birch and it looks ugly. I already.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, it's kind of ugly.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a house.
And different areas can like it'll be kind of like feudalism.
So it sounds like we have about 5 factions, just about. Right?
Let me count them.
Wait.
We have a
okay,
grand
so-
total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Except
What I
one
think-
is kind of not really a faction, it's just a single person.
Okay.
Are we allowing New Penisland to be called New Penisland?
Yeah.
Yes, unless
so-
you'd like to be called New Dickland.
With the factions,
Actually, that has a better ring to it.
Yeah.
it does.
with the factions, I think we should consider also keeping the factions like within their land, not
Yeah.
outside. Because all
Does
these
anybody
like
have a silk touch enchanted book, or just a silk touch pickaxe I could borrow.
I think I have a pickaxe, but I'm too lazy to go find it.
Yeah, basically, kind of have it like feudalism. Like, everyone, you know what, like, having it, elective feudalism.
right now, there's basically like 10 houses to like 1 person all across the land. Like builds are fine and stuff, but having a bunch of homes that you all use at once kind of steals away resources from other people that are just joining.
Uh-huh.
That's what I
Basically,
wanna have
spawn
a-
is going to be an area to show off your build. It'll be kind of, to actually build everything that's, like, within a certain amount of spawn will be, if it will,
It'll be relatively untouched.
yes.
So we should have the hub starting area, a little market area outside of that area, and then
The
a
problem
few.
I have with this new thingamajiggy is that a lot of people, like me, have put a lot of effort in what we've done here, and we don't want to like start that over again.
That's a valid point. People don't want to start
A
again.
whole bunch of work.
People do not want to start again.
But the thing is, aren't you like kind of getting bored of just sitting here? And,
No,
like, really
okay,
not
the
having
thing is
much to
that
do?
it doesn't matter if they're getting bored or not. If they're having fun and they're building stuff, why would we take that away from them?
Well, that's the thing. We're not 100% taking it away. Once the software gets updated, this will all be put back into the world. You'll have all of your stuff. It just might take a little bit of time.
Well, we don't have to do this right away. I mean, we could do this today if we so please, except I feel like there's not enough people to get on. What I want to do
And that's
tonight
the thing.
is I want to
If-
make
Like a grand
designs
announcement.
for new thing. Make an announcement, say, "Hey everybody, we're going to eventually do this. If you want something saved, I will save it for you. I'll put it in a new thing or whatever."
We'll With the notion of that, you might
Entire
want to ask
farm.
Tyler about his base because he put a lot of time and effort and resources.
Tyler's going to stay in his base. Well, what I'm gonna do is basically
Is basically
uh
jokes.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's why I called this council. I need people to give me ideas.
I have an idea.
Actually,
What's
I
your
say
idea, Nikki?
So, you either save this world or start a new world, and
That's what we're discussing.
that's what we just
What?
said.
I think
What?
we could
Wait,
just
one
save
of
this world and then start new policies. Like say,
One
hey,
of the
guy, you have to start moving 100 blocks this way to start your things. Yeah.
no,
Or you know what I could do is I could just go really far away. We do our plan. I just do /set spawn. I make spawn maybe around 10,000 blocks away, and then
I think that is the better thing. But do we
Yeah.
want to be able? Are we gonna want to do the nether pathway, or are we gonna all vote and have a command book?
the
That's kind of
Actually, is there
the
ways that you can
Nether.
get
I
like
think
stuff?
we should have a central hub,
We're
and
gonna
then
do
all the
command
bridges
blocks. That
away
means
from
we
the
have to
center.
have them in many different places.
See, but the thing is, so like in each, so like let's say there's like a specific spot for Region Montis, there would be a hub there that would have like, okay, if you want to teleport to main spawn or New Penislin or like, so like they'd all have.
know what we
yeah,
could
Meridia.
do?
They'd all have their own hubs that you would spawn to.
Basically what we could do is we could grant like a 1,000 by 1,000 plot to each faction or something.
And then as the factions grow, you can like adjust the size of how much.
Like honestly,
Mhm.
Meridia is like the blueprint, for the whole idea.
Yes, because Meridia is very pretty. It's a very nice base, and the
was
reason
very
why
well-
is
it was-
because one, it's